Hello, Internet family. My name is Rich. Thank you so much for taking the time to click on this video and visit my YouTube channel. I want to do a quick Darth haul video. However, I do want to practice full disclosure and say that these items actually do not belong to me as of yet. I am house sitting for my brother, aka the favorite. Don't say it's not true, Mom. And he has a couple of figures that I don't have yet. I am going to get them eventually. Ventrilquist and Scarface here. I'm going to receive via Christmas present in about a week. Clayface, my local comic shop only got in one, and my brother snagged it out from under me. Much like Mom's love, and don't say it's not true, Mom. So I'm going to do a quick video on these anyway. I'm not going to move them around too much because, again, they don't actually belong to me, and we all know how Matt is. So I'll just sort of show them off and talk about them a little bit. First off, and by the way, these are from the DC Collectibles Batman, the Animated Series line, one of my favorite action figure lines to collect right now. We'll take a look at the Clayface first. I think this is a very cool figure. He comes with the most accessories out of the two. He comes with a bunch of alternate arms. This is not the arm that he came with in the package. It is this one. He also has a sort of clay mace, which is cool. And then this kind of hooky octopus creepy hand looking thing, which is cool. To change out the arms, you just kind of twist this and it comes right off. According to the instructions, it's just the right arm. I assume you can do for both, but I don't want to play with it too much because I don't want to break it on my brother. And the head is made out of a very soft plastic, and that you just pop off. So here's the head that it comes with out of the box, and I just put on the alternate head. So it also comes with these weird stands that DC Collectibles makes. Clayface, this does not do a whole lot to help Clayface stand up because he is kind of top heavy. I won't go over all the articulation, but you can see there's obviously an ab crunch or an ab rotation. The arms up and down, all around. You know the drill. No ankle pivot, however, or if they do, it's really stuck on mine, which is too bad because ankle pivot or ankle rockers would probably help him to stand a little better. Anyway, very cool. Oh, and just for the fun of it, here is the vintage Kenner Clayface from the animated series, which was a cool sculpted figure, but I always thought it was one of the weaker Kenner figures in that line. And I loved that Kenner animated series line for Batman. Okay, there's Clayface. There's very little chance he's going to stand. But if he falls, we just won't tell my brother. And next we have Ventrilquist, one of my favorite pseudo-modern Batman villains. I actually have his first appearance from Detective Comics. Can't think of the issue. I just think he's really, really, really cool, and I think he is a classic psychotic Arkham Asylum living type Batman foe. He comes with a bunch of hands as well. I'm not going to show you all those. And to get Scar... Now, I do have a couple of disappointments with this figure. First of all, it looks perfect. It looks great. I won't go over the Ventrilquist's articulation because you're really not going to have him in a whole lot of dynamic action poses. The disappointment comes a little bit from Scarface. It's hard to get his gun into his hand, his Tommy gun. The hand is removable, so I'm going to see if I can kind of play with getting him a tighter grip on that. And if you look, Scarface is basically an alternate hand for the Ventrilquist, and you can see there's a peg in there. But to get the Ventrilquist wrists into Scarface's peg, you kind of got to push through the soft rubber of his jacket, which I find very odd. You can see there's already stress marks on there. And it just doesn't seem to stay in very well. And again, it's something where I'll have to play with it and make sure his wrists go completely inside the rubber jacket. I just not a big fan of how they did that. So DC Collectibles still, and also as far as articulation, his legs kind of wobble, which I think is actually accurate to the character. And his arms his arms move at the shoulders, and his wrists swivel around. And this hand is also removable. I assume that's to help get the Tommy gun in. So again, yeah, I hate how you gotta kind of have to shove his arm in there and possibly damage the rubber on the jacket. His stand, again, and all these animated series stands come with the little cool art from the show, it does kind of help him stand fairly well, because that just wraps right around his waist. So I think both these figures look cool. There's just just with Scarface, I'm a little disappointed. Sort of the mechanics of that. He looks awesome, however. I think Clayface looks great. Some people complain that the head sculpts didn't look like the show, or there was something off about them. I think they're fantastic. I think they are great. The only other accessory you could give Clayface would be maybe an attachment to show Batman trying to rip out of his chest after Clayface has sort of swallowed him, blob style. But I'm not going to complain. Actually, no, I am going to complain. Clayface is the deluxe figure. So he costs, at my comic shop, I think my brother paid $50, over $50. So that is, depending on your retailer, that's quite a hefty difference in price to the regular figures. And to be honest, the only thing that makes him deluxe is his size. And he does come with a lot of accessories that I just don't know if that really constitute a deluxe figure where you got to pay that much. But I still think they look awesome, and when I eventually get these, I think it's going to look awesome on my Batman the Animated Series shelf. So there you go, a quick little pseudo Darth haul. It's actually my brother's haul. We just won't tell him that we opened up some of these figures that he had mint on card. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I certainly absolutely hope that I will see ya.